I mean, not really that I can recall. I know is we won the game. We found a way. You know, it was a fun game to be a part of, but we understand as a team that what we did last year has no effect. Is not going to help us in any way in this next coming game. They're a team that's playing at a high level right now. We got to be ready for whatever they can throw at us. Got to have a good work of practice and be ready to go try to win over there in an in-division game in a hostile environment. Yeah, that's all we're working for right now is trying to put our best foot forward, try to win the game.
So you appreciate later?
For sure. I mean, maybe after I'm done playing, but yeah, we're just so focused on the next week and again, just trying to find a way to go 1-0.
What stands out with their defenses here?
I mean, obviously you talk about Judon. He's a game wrecker right now. I think he leads the league in sacks. I think their secondary, again, it's a Patriot secondary. It's guys that are smart, tough football players that can play multiple spots. They can play man from zone looks and zone from man looks, and I think that's why a lot of people struggle against them because they can show you so many different things and do so many different things. So again, trusting our base rules, trusting my eyes, and making the smart decision and living to fight another down.
Josh, how has that gotten easier though for you over the last couple of seasons to be able to see that they're maybe like hiding something in their coverages or whatever? How have you been able to see that and react?
Yeah, I think that last word, react, is kind of what you need to do. What you need to do. You can't sit and see something pre-snap and predetermine that it's like, all right, I see man, it's man. You got to be very good post-snap, understanding what their safeties are doing, what their corners are doing, where their eyes are at, where their leverage is at. Post-snap, and obviously post-snap's going to tell you everything. Most teams you can see pre-snap and you have a good idea of what's going to happen. Now with these guys, they do such a good job of moving and showing one way and bringing it the other. So again, trust in eyes, trust in reads. When it's not there, finding check downs. Playing smart football.
What's it like having John Brown back and getting him into the fold, a guy who was here as you kind of took a forward step in your career?
Yeah, it's good to see Smoke back. Good to have him back. We love him in this locker room. We've missed him in the last year. But yeah, it's just a veteran presence that knows our offense. He can still play too. So if I don't know really what the plan is. It's not up to me or my decisions. But it's a guy that I trust. I've got a lot of familiarity with. A guy that I can rely on, so it's good to have him back.
Josh, when John was there in Buffalo, early stretch of your career, just how much of your early career development do you give credit to John too and what he was able to do for you?
Yeah, he was awesome for me. I believe he was my first 1,000-yard receiver there my second year. Just a guy that again showed me how guys should work in this league. He practices extremely hard. He's always got a good attitude about him. He's always about the team. And you love when you're able to bring guys back like that who, again, work really hard and care about each other and do things the right way. So, that's a sign of a good locker room when you can bring back veteran leaders like that.
Defensive side, though, obviously this year, do you feel any different?
I couldn't say it feels any different. I think, the feel that we have in this locker room. I think that's a testament to some of our core guys and our leaders here where guys want to come back and play with this team. So it always feels good when you got guys wanting to come back. We don't take that lightly here. We care about each other in this locker room. It's a very family-like atmosphere, and I think that's what guys appreciate about it, and it's what I appreciate about it. So, it feels good.
Broadcast that when he sees you running downfield, he's like thinking slide, slide, slide. When you're running and deciding if you're going to go down or slide, what's that like? Like, how much time do you have to be like, how am I going to end this run? Like, what's going through your head in those moments?
Yeah, I mean, guys are fast in this league. Things happen extremely quick. Whether it's third down and just be like, I don't know if I'm at the yard markers here. I have a good idea of where I'm at, but I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's when you kind of try to get an extra yard or two, but if it's an open field, like I know I've ran for the first down, saving a hit, trying to get down. I know that doesn't happen always, but being smart with if and when I'm taking hits, how I'm taking them, who they're from, But yeah, I understand that. That's how I play the game. I'm a football player, and hits are going to happen. You're going to get hit in the pocket too, and that's just kind of how the dice rolls sometimes. But yeah, being smart and getting down when I need to and when I can, it's should be priority number one.
A weird question, but like when you're running, how much thinking is there of like, okay, I'm gotta get here and I should get down because someone's coming? Like, how much is going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, the only thing that's going through my head is don't get hit. Whether it's slowing down and feeling someone behind me, like I got to speed up here. I'd rather take on maybe a DB in front of me than a lineman behind me. Sometimes that goes through your mind too. But again, it's just like, all right, I've got enough time. Let's get down, slide, be smart, and get back in the huddle.
Josh, with the last 2 weeks this team has had, just in terms of kind of the schedule being all over the place, now you guys are going Thursday to Thursday, which is not common, and today is a Wednesday, but it's Sunday. What helps you get through these weeks the most when things are off?
Yeah, I think what helps us is our schedule's been extremely uncommon this year. We've had game one and went straight to a Monday night, then had a Sunday night, then had a 4 o'clock Sunday game. We've just been so in the air with our schedule, and I think Coach McDermott's done such a great job of being smart with how we're practicing, when we're going full pads, when to give guys a little bit of a break. When you have a coach that's willing to do that and make sure guys are well rested, guys appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's the leadership that we have on this team, and it starts with Coach McDermott and making sure that guys are ready to go. But again, guys being smart and getting in the training room, making sure their bodies are ready for game day.
I know that Ike Boettger still has some time to return to the active roster, but what is it like seeing him on the field today? It's been a ride for him to get back to the field.
He's a king. I freaking love Ike. I don't think you can find one guy in the world that has a bad thing to say about Ike. The ultimate team guy. So I know he's had quite a bit of journey to get back to where he's at right now. But the work, again, that he's put in the training room with our training staff has been second to none. He's spent countless hours here, even back home in Iowa, going to different places and getting treatment there, doing everything that he can do to get back on the field, with his teammates. And guys love that, admire that about him. He's truly the best. We freaking love him here.
Games are important, but obviously this is a big stretch of division games here, and goal number one is to win that division. How important is this stretch as you ramp up into it?
Yeah, division games, you got to win them. We know our record this year in them. It's not easy going on the road and playing in division games. We got to understand that and be ready for, again, a hostile environment. So that's why this week of practice is so important for us to establish a game plan that we feel comfortable with. So, come Thursday night, we can kind of play freely and be ready for that. So, you got to win your division games. Hey, guys.